Kanye West, a perplexing public figure, leader of pop culture, who all of a sudden, he's played himself off as one of the most narcissistic people in politics. He said George Bush doesn't care about black people, so he made him a big leftist hero. Then Kanye West endorses Donald Trump, hugs him in the Oval Office. Kanye West starts talking about Christianity very seriously, starts reading the Bible seriously, makes an album now called Jesus is King. And Kanye West was caught on reality TV telling his wife, Kim Kardashian, that she needs to dress more modestly because she's his wife and he loves her and she's part of his soul. And when she does that, it hurts his soul. I count myself in the blessed few Americans who have never seen an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but I might start watching because this clip is really, really good for the culture. Here's Kanye West.
You now say that you're not into me wearing a tight dress.
You are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy. Of course, it's like a formal underwear. It's hot. It's like, it's hot for who, though?
So, like, the night before the Met, you're going to come in here and say that you're not into a corset bag.
I just feel like I've just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids.
Kim, shut that down real quick.
You built me up to be this like sexy person and confidence and all this stuff. Yeah. And just because you're on a journey and you're on your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you.
This is a tremendous exchange. People are talking about Kanye West's new comments on politics and culture and religion. They're speaking about it from a primarily racial perspective, like Brexit and that kind of thing. That is legitimate, sure. I think even more exemplary here is Kanye West as a millennial, as someone who speaks to millennials and Gen Z, and someone who's pretty young himself. Kanye West is coming out of the same culture we all came out of. Increasingly irreligious, increasingly uncultured, increasingly shallow politically. And he is going through a transformation because he is learning things. And he's learning things on every one of those levels. He's learning, oh, hey, maybe the left isn't really helping the black community. Oh, maybe the left isn't really helping anybody. Oh, hey, maybe these conservatives aren't so bad after all. Hey, maybe Republicans do care about black people. He's learning that, and then he's learning on the metaphysical level, oh, maybe life isn't all materialistic. Maybe it's not all just about appeasing appetites, and it's not all about a cult of the self. Maybe there's a metaphysical universe and a moral order. Maybe there's a God. Maybe that God has a personality. Maybe he's a real person that we can talk to. Maybe my relationship with my wife is not just a kind of sexy, lustful relationship. Maybe that relationship is emblematic of something higher. Maybe the relationship of Christ to his church. Maybe I should privilege modesty over just this kind of material appetite satisfaction. He says all of that to her. And then her answer is great too, because she said, you're going through this transformation, but I'm not where you are necessarily. Maybe I'm a little behind where you are. I love it. It's an interaction that the culture is working out right now. And Kanye West is a little ahead of the curve because Kanye West has always been a little ahead of the curve on pop culture. That's why he's probably the leading pop culture figure in the United States. I think this is a great thing. And we can either react to it by knocking Kanye West for not really knowing everything politically and not really knowing everything spiritually and getting some things wrong here and there. Or we can react to it with encouragement because Kanye West is actually asking questions. He's curious. He's following ideas with some logical rigor. And he's leading people back from this brink of cultural destruction, pulling them back a little bit. And we can either criticize him for not doing it fast enough or well enough, or we can applaud him for doing it at all. I think it's a great thing, and I encourage Kanye on his journey. If you enjoyed that video, honestly, even if you didn't enjoy that video, please hit the like button so that the rest of the YouTubes knows that our content is the best content out there.